I'm a nice guy. Liquor in my cup, I gotta really toughen up. Yeah, nurse strap.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Breezo, and welcome to the Breezo Verse. Today we gonna feed the verse top 10, because I did the top 10 Marvel comics. I'm doing a top 10 DC fighters. It's about to go down. You know what I mean? I know my man Batman's gonna, of course Batman's gonna be there somewhere, you know what I mean? Ra's al Ghul, I know people call him Ra's al Ghul. Nah, bro, Ra's al Ghul, you know what I mean? You should be in there. Lady Shiva, it should be a whole bunch, you know what I mean? So we'll see we'll see what they put in there. We'll see. But anyway, if y'all can, man, please like, comment, subscribe, man. Just can y'all do that for me? Because that would help so much, you know what I mean? But anyway, without further ado, let's get into this video.
To make things clear, our list is purely based on fighting skills, not how strong or powerful a character.
You already know, I forgot all about you. I'm sorry, Deathstroke. That's my guy too, you feel me? I'm sad he lost that death battle though. I felt like he shouldn't have lost that death battle. It's gonna be that was controversial. I don't care. Anyway, man, let's get back to the video.
So while characters like Superman and Shazam are incredibly powerful, that doesn't mean they are some of the most skilled fighters in hand-to-hand combat, as they rely heavily on their raw power in a fight, while other characters like Damian Wayne or Batgirl must rely purely on their fighting skill and cunning. With that said, I'm gonna stop rambling and get into the list. Us off at number 10 is Dinah Lance, Black Canary. She's a former student of Wildcat who's helped train many of DC's greatest fighters, including Batman. Spoiler alert, Wildcat isn't on our list, because even though he's helped train many of the best fighters in the DC universe, we think everyone in our top 10 has proven themselves better at executing fighting skills. Anyway, back to Canary. She's one of the world's most powerful and skilled female martial artists, having gone toe-to-toe with even the likes of Lady Shiva. She's such a skilled fighter, in fact, that she was also later asked to be Lady Shiva's successor. You'll see why that's impressive later on in the episode. Anyway, on another occasion, Black Canary was described as having the capability to defeat Batman himself, which makes sense considering she's an expert in judo, boxing, dragon-style kung fu, jiu-jitsu, and many other forms of martial arts. Not to mention, if you factor in her devastating canary cry, you have one deadly combatant. At number 9 is Batman's first protege, Dick Grayson, aka Robin, aka Nightwing. It goes without saying, being trained by Batman will automatically make you one of the best fighters out there. And over the course of time, Grayson became an expert in boxing, judo, Muay Thai, ninjutsu, capoeira, and the list goes on. He's also a master of...
Yo, they should make a movie for him. And also, bro, since they showed it in, what was it? I think it was Batman vs Superman with the Joker, you know what I mean, torturing my man Jason Todd. But yo, they should have my man Red Hood as a villain, bro. Straight up. I would, that's probably him, Deathstroke. Him and Deathstroke are like, I know Red Hood's a vigilante, but like Red Hood's that guy for real, in my opinion. He should be in one of the Batman movies, just like him and Deathstroke. That would be fire, bro. That would be fire. Just that's my take on it. I don't know.
A form of bow staff fighting called bojutsu, hence his signature weapons being the screma sticks. Having grown up in the circus, Dick is also an amazing acrobat, which helps him tremendously in combat as he can move in ways not many people on Earth can. Over the years, Nightwing has stalemated some of DC's best fighters like Cassandra Cain and Deathstroke. He's so skilled that when Bruce Wayne was thought to be dead, Dick took over the cape and cowl, becoming freaking Batman himself. That alone should tell you how skilled Grayson really is.
And I'll be watching that death battle between Nightwing and Daredevil. I'm saving that video, but it'll probably be like maybe next week or some change. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get all this together and make schedules and all that for you guys. But back to the video.
Landing at number 8 is Cassandra Cain. She's the daughter of Lady Shiva and David Cain. So being a highly skilled hand-to-hand combatant just runs in the family. Not only did she receive training from her assassin parents, she also was trained by Black Canary, Bronze Tiger, the freaking League of Assassins, Batman, Oracle, and Merlin, just to name a few. Cassandra also has the unique ability to read the body movements of her opponents, giving her the ability to anticipate her opponent's moves before they even make them. This skill helped land her on a very short list of people who have defeated Lady Shiva. But proving her skill set even further, she has been one of Batman's proteges, taking the mantle of Batgirl for a while, then later became Black Bat, and more recently taking on the name Orphan. All in all, she's easily one of the deadliest fighters in DC lore. Number 7 on our list is Bronze Tiger. No matter what continuity you're talking about, Bronze Tiger has always been considered one of the best fighters in all of DC Comics. Literally, his entire claim to fame is being one of the best hand-to-hand fighters DC has to offer. Bronze Tiger's agility and ferocity is so insane, he's beaten Batman and fought Richard Dragon to a draw. I could also list all the different fighting styles he knows, but I feel like that's going to get a bit redundant as the list goes on. Bronze Tiger isn't an A-lister by any means and doesn't appear in a ton of comics, but when he does, he certainly makes an impression. At number 6, we have Connor Hawke. Connor Hawke is the son of Oliver Queen and among the world's greatest martial artists. He's proven himself as one of DC's...
I know that the Death Battle also got Hawkeye versus Green Arrow, not the Sun, but like it's a whole bunch of death battles I want to go through, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like I love stuff like this. I love animes as well, man. I'll be doing some fight scenes, you know what I mean, of anime. Cause right now I was gonna do like reaction videos to that, but like I'm seeing like other channels getting they stuff chopped up. So if anything, I'll do reviews, man. We'll see though. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the comment section.
He's best fighters multiple times, having stalemated Lady Shiva and Richard Dragon. He's also defeated Silver Monkey, who's the second-ranked fighter in sheer skill and knowledge of the Monkey's Fist cult. And if that isn't enough, Connor is such a formidable fighter that he's even won fights when blinded. He's a master of countless different forms of martial arts. But what probably gives him the greatest advantage is being able to copy other fighting styles that he's seen. I mean, could you imagine being able to mimic someone else's fighting style? I could only wish. Number 5 is Deathstroke. Now, it could be argued that Deathstroke shouldn't be this high on the list due to the fact that a big part of what makes him so deadly is being a master with any and all weapons. But just because he can pick you off from 1.5 miles away with a sniper rifle doesn't mean that's all he can do. Deathstroke is a grandmaster in ninjutsu, boxing, jujitsu, and other forms of martial arts. But the real advantage to his hand-to-hand fighting skills comes from the serum that augmented all of his abilities. He has enhanced strength, speed, agility, durability, stamina, and sense, all of which comes in handy in a fight. He also has a healing factor, but what I think makes him incredibly deadly is the fact that he can think 9 times faster.
Like, you see that? Like, that has to go in a movie, man. That has to. I love that game. I love that game. I didn't like Arkham Knight. I didn't care for that Arkham Knight situation. When the assassins happened, and in this one right here, it was over. That was it for me. I think that was the best Batman game, for real, straight up.
Than a normal man. This allows him to calculate and strategize way faster than most. In short, he's 9 steps ahead of you at all times, which is one of the many reasons he's called Deathstroke the Terminator. Just missing the top 3 is The Dark Knight. We all know that Bruce Wayne spent years traveling the world after his parents died, and over those years he dedicated himself to transforming his body into a literal weapon, being trained by some of the world's greatest martial arts grandmasters. Putting it simply, Batman has learned and mastered over 127 forms of martial arts. That's all kinds of insane. I didn't even know that many forms existed. Anyway, in order to confuse his opponents, he will often switch up his fighting style to remain unpredictable. Superman has even described Batman as, quote, the most dangerous man on Earth, end quote. That alone should tell you all you need to know. But as a founding member of the Justice League, Bruce fights metahumans on the regular and is still able to maintain his status as one of the top 5 hand-to-hand fighters in the DC universe. Lastly, the only reason why Batman isn't higher on this list is because Bruce holds back most of the time, as he refuses to use the deadly techniques he's learned over the years. But imagine if he didn't have a moral code. He'd be an absolute savage. Rounding out the top 3 is a character you've heard me mention a lot throughout this episode, and that is Lady Shiva. Simply put, Shiva is considered by most characters in the DC universe to be the best fighter on the entire planet. She is literally a grandmaster of more forms of martial arts than I could even mention. She's so skilled that in the DC universe, it's considered an honor to train under her. As I've mentioned, she's trained several of the characters on this list. She's just that good. She's also known as the world's greatest assassin and arguably the most powerful martial artist. Lady Shiva is so skilled that she can kill someone with a single strike. No weapons, just her bare hands. Her knowledge of fighting styles includes several that have been long forgotten, and she possesses the same body language-based intuition ability that her daughter has, but at an even higher degree. Altogether, she's an absolute beast.
Yo, that'd be awesome for her to be in a movie, straight up. Seriously.
At runner-up is Richard Dragon, yet another character you've heard me mention throughout the episode. Richard was a former thief who trained in martial arts, then used his abilities for good. Like many of the people on this list, he's a grandmaster in numerous forms of martial arts. The main difference, case in point, he trained Lady Shiva. That's it, right there. Though not a widely known character, Richard Dragon has always been based in martial arts, including a self-titled series called Richard Dragon Kung Fu Fighter. And over time, he's also trained Batman, Huntress, The Question, Vic Sage, Nightwing, Black Canary, and the list goes on for days, my friends. Considering he doesn't have any meta-human abilities, just pure skill, Richard Dragon is that much more impressive.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Who y'all think number one, man? Man, those are some fighters. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think DC got better fighters than Marvel. Don't kill me though in the comments, man. But that's me and my personal opinion. It's, you know what I mean. We'll see though.
Taking the top spot at number one is the Karate Kid.
Right.
Now, unless you're a die-hard DC fan, you're most likely thinking about this guy. And as funny as that would be, that's not who I'm referring to. I'm talking about Val Armour, aka DC's Karate Kid, and a member of the Legion of Superheroes. Karate Kid is a martial arts master based in the 30th century, who lives in the Japanese sector of United Earth. But what sets him apart as the greatest fighter in the DC universe is that he has mastered every form of unarmed combat known to man,
right.
As in, all of them. He also has the ability to locate the weakest point of an object, which gives him a huge advantage in combat. That, and you know, knowing every single fighting style ever created. Also, when he focuses his chi, his spirit and body become like unyielding granite, which I can only imagine would not be fun to hit or take hits from. Put it this way, this dude is such a good fighter that his fighting prowess alone is considered by many to be a superpower. I'll give you a second to let that sink in. Now, before I wrap this up, let me give some love to a few honorable mentions, which include Wildcat, O-Sensei, David Kane, Constantine Drakon, Ra's al Ghul, and Wonder Woman. I'm sure not everyone's going to agree with this list, so be sure to let us know what your list would be in the comment section.
I forgot all about Wonder Woman. I'm sorry, Wonder Woman. Jeez Louise. But anyway, man, that was a good list right there, man. I don't know, that list versus the Marvel comic list, that'd be nasty right there. Anyway, man, like, comment, subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Link in the description down below. And other than that, man, I'm gonna be doing something that I feel I can't wait to do. It's stay tuned for it. It's you know what I mean, top cereals, you know what I mean, and cereals that, you know what I mean, I don't see no more. You know what I mean, like honeycomb. I want me some honeycomb right now. And Honey Smacks too, man. That's my favorite cereal. Anyway, man. I'm done. Anyway, yeah, whatever, man. Peace. Peace.
Bad girl, I'm a nice guy. Liquor in my cup, I gotta really toughen up. Yeah, nurse strap.